Hey, what is up, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG. In today's video, guys, what I got for you, we actually have a IRL deck profile. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. And I figured since I actually have the deck built, I would go ahead and just cover this deck and show you guys the actual physical cards. Because, you know, those are a thing. Yeah, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And the list will be linked down in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and start things off by taking a look at Arceus Vstar. In case you don't know what this card does. So Trinity Nova is going to do 200 damage, and then you basically just search your deck for 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you like. Just a really good way to kind of set up your Pokemon. And then Starbirth is going to allow you to search for any 2 cards out of your deck. Really, really strong effect. And the cool thing about this is that the V is actually really good too. I'm going to try to get these organized to where I can kind of lay out the Pokemon here for you. All right, so Arceus V, its first attack is basically Trinity Nova, Trinity Charge. It doesn't do any damage, but it's the same effect. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach to your Pokemon V in any way you like. Then you shuffle your deck. It also has Power Edge, but I figured in some situations, if you're using Power Edge, something is probably wrong and you're not having a good time. But yeah, so this is going to be the line here. We're running a 4-3 for Arceus V because we definitely want to be starting with that. And then the 3 V-Star seems to be a pretty good number. And I'm going to kind of work my way up here. I figured, why not? So we'll start off with the Sobble since there's not really too much that we need to go into there. We're going to be running the Keep Calling ones. That way we can search them out in case we do need them. And then we're going to run 3 Drizzile with Shady Dealings. When you evolve Sobble into Drizzile, you can search your deck for up to 1 trainer card and add it to your hands. That's a really good combination. You guys can kind of see already. So this is going to get you anything out of your deck. It also is going to attach energy straight from the deck. And then this is going to get your trainer cards, so it can grab your supporters, items, and all that good stuff. But we're also going to be running the Shady Dealings Inteleon. So this serves a couple purposes in this deck. Of course, Shady Dealings is the big one here, but it's also going to be a secondary attacker. So we're mostly going to be hitting with Arceus, but this has a really good attack overall as well. 120, and then it's going to do 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And then speaking of damage, of course, we do have the Quick Shooting. Goodness, I was looking at Sobble here. We do have the Quick Shooting Inteleon here. It's going to just basically put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then Waterfall is going to do 70 damage in case you do need that. You more than likely want to be attacking with this Inteleon here, just because it's going to be doing 120. And then, just be kind of hitting stuff and weakening it a little bit. Plus, these 2 combined is 320 damage. Adding up with the Choice Belt as well, that's just going to be some extra damage. So, yeah, that is pretty much the general idea of this deck, is you're going to be mostly swinging with Arceus, and then the Inteleon line is just going to be grabbing some stuff out of your deck. But we also have some more stuff in here to kind of help out with consistency. So we do have a 1/1 Bibarel line. Industrious and Scissors is just going to allow you to draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. We do run 4 Ultra Balls, so that is going to be a really good way to thin our hand size down. We're also going to be running 1 Crobat. This is just in here to draw until you have 6. And then we're going to round out with a Zigzagoon because that 10 extra damage could come in clutch, especially trying to hit certain key numbers. And you never know if I just had a brain fart. Your double turbo energy. You never know if that damage, with it being lowered, might screw with some numbers. So, yeah, this is the Pokemon line here. We have a 4-3 and then a 4-3-1-1, I guess you could say, line of Inteleon. 1/1 Bibarel, and then we have Crobat and Zigzagoon to kind of round up the Pokemon. So now we're going to get to the supporter line. This is pretty straightforward. We do run 3 Professor's Research just to allow you to search until you discard your hand, draw until you have 7. Boss's Orders is going to allow you to drag Pokemon up. Really good with, of course, Arceus because it really can't one-shot too many things. And then we also have Cheren's Care. So we do run a couple Big Charm in this deck, and so that just kind of makes Arceus a little more tanky. And yes, I'm saying Arceus. I refuse to say Arceus. So this is just going to basically allow you to pick it up and all the cards attached to it and add it back into your hand. Really nice there. 1 Sidney. I'm kind of up in the air about this card. It's pretty hit or miss depending on just situations and such. I wanted to maybe take this out for something else. But then again, this was a last-minute clutch purchase, and I paid a little bit for this because it was the only place I could get it on time for the event that I had. I played a locals tournament, and I was able to luck out and find one of these. But this has a really cool effect. Your opponent reveals their hand. So already, you know, you get some key information there. And you discard up to 2 in any combination of Pokemon tool cards, special energy, and stadiums from it. So you can get rid of their Path to the Peak, and, you know, decks are basically cracking out of their mind right now with special energy, so that's a potential target there. And then you can maybe hit like a Choice Belt or something like that, Air Balloon, whatever. So that's a really good card to have. But like I said, it's pretty situational. We are going to run a Marnie, just kind of a hand refresher card here, and along with a little bit of disruption. And then we're going to round out with Melony. We do run water energy in the deck since we are able to attack with Inteleon. And this is easily searchable with Shady dealings. We have Quick Ball, we have Ultra Ball, Professor's Research, all kinds of stuff in here, along with, of course, you know, a Arceus goes down with a water energy. You can just Melony and just attach straight from the discard pile so you're active, and then attach a double turbo, and bam, Arceus is already to go again. So, I mean, it's just a really nice card to kind of have there to set up an Arceus and just get it going immediately. All right, as for the item cards here, we do have quite a bit in here. So we got a little bit to go over here. I'm going to start off by just going over the search cards because really you don't need to go into too much detail. So we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Quick Ball, we have 2 Level Ball, and 2 Evolution Incense. So of course the Level Ball is going to allow you to grab your Sobble and your Bibarel along with Drizzile. The Quick Ball is going to allow you to grab all your basics out of the deck, and then the Evolution Incense is going to allow you to grab all the evolutions out of your deck. And then Ultra Ball is a really good way to just grab any card along with, you know, just kind of teaming up with Bibarel, lowering your hand size down, also pitching dead cards. That's another thing Quick Ball can do because you do have to discard to play it as well. But just a really good way to kind of like thin your hand size down. But yeah, that's the search line here. This can grab anything, grabs basics, evolutions, and then all Pokemon with 90 HP, which is just, of course, your Drizzile, Sobble, and Bidoof. I hope I said Bidoof earlier. I probably said Bibarel, excuse me. But I meant Bidoof. Bidoof. And then next up, we have a couple Pokemon tools. So we do have 2 Big Charm along with a Choice Belt. Choice Belt is going to kind of nullify that damage when it comes to the double turbo. It just kind of rounds out to you're doing 10 more damage. And then Big Charm is going to make your Arceus a little more tanky. If you don't like this, you can easily go like 2 Choice Belt, 1 Big Charm. That is really up to you. I've even thought of that, but of course, you know, when you're running Cheren's Care, even though it's a one of, you can definitely just kind of do whatever you want to do with these. And then we have a couple Scoop Up Net. This is more or less for your Inteleon line, but you can also do it if you have a Bidoof or something, or a Bibarel stuck up in the active spot. And then 1 Pal Pad. This just allows you to kind of reuse supporters. The main targets that I like to, you know, grab whenever I play this card is Melony, Cheren's Care, and Boss's Orders. These are the 3 that I really like to shuffle back into the deck, just because, yeah, these are like the 3. Like, these are the 3 cards. Like, of course, you can never have too many Boss's Orders. You can deny your opponent another prize. And then you can just set up an Arceus immediately again, which is really nice. So those are the 3 cards that I really like shuffling back into the deck. And then we are going to round it out. I think that was the last card. Yeah. So we're going to round it out here with 3 Path to the Peak. Hopefully I didn't miss any cards there. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I think I got them all. Just check. Yeah, I think I got them all. If I did, whatever. So yeah, 3 Path to the Peak. Now it's kind of weird considering that we do run Arceus, which does have a ability. It is not in that pile. There we go. So we run that along with, of course, our Crobat. So it's kind of weird that we are playing Path to the Peak. But ideally what you're wanting to do is just Star Birth as soon as possible, or Crobat, you know, first turn, or just maybe wait until they counter Stadium you and then play Path to the Peak. The timing does get a little awkward sometimes, you know, if like you just kind of have like a hand that you don't really have much going on with, and you draw the Crobat and you're like, I can't do that. So that does get a little awkward, but you know, you can definitely play around that, you know, just waiting until the path is gone, and then, you know, playing your Crobat Dark Asset and drawing cards. So yeah, that's definitely what you can do there. And then we're going to round out the deck, of course, with the energy. Really straightforward. Double Turbo is going to allow you to have 2 colorless energy. Is going to do 20 less damage with your Arceus attack. But that's fine because you're just getting it set up. And then we have 6 water energy to round out the deck. Our targets for Trinity Nova and Trinity Charge, along with attaching to Inteleon to attack with it. Yeah, this is the deck, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I hope you did enjoy this IRL deck profile. And I'm going to be covering a deck here hopefully soon. I'm still in the process of kind of tweaking and working on it. But it's a kind of a cool deck idea. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Take care. Love you. And I will be back with some more Pokemon content for you soon. This is Epic Pokemon TCG, signing out.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.